Benedict XVI, who's also the first pope on Twitter, says it's frustrating that being popular on social networking sites depends largely on being famous instead of value and content. In a letter, the pope says at times the gentle voice of reason can be overwhelmed by the din of excessive information. And so he calls for sites like Facebook and Twitter to be a space where one can promote true dialogue. He adds that this virtual world is now part of the fabric of society. It's something believers who want to convey truth and values can't ignore. The letter states, unless the good news is made known also in the digital world, it may be absent in the experience of many people for whom this existential space is important. The Pope's letter was signed to mark the feast day of St. Francis de Sales, the patron saint of journalists. Every year, the Pope sends a message for World Day of Social Communications, and this year the topic is social networks. His message is titled Social Networks, Portals of Truth and Faith, New Spaces for Evangelization. Among other things, it focuses on speaking about God through these social networking sites. It states social media needs the commitment of all who are conscious of the value of dialogue, reasoned debate, and logical argumentation, of people who strive to cultivate forms of discourse and expression which appeal to the noblest aspiration of those engaged in the communication process. So the Pope is asking users to be authentic and respectful. He also asks believers to use the virtual world to evangelize. And along with this message, the Vatican also launched a new application. It's called the Pope app, which includes the Pope's speeches and live feeds from his public meetings. For now, it's only for Apple devices.